You know, like if you throw a frog into boiling water, the frog's going to freak out and jump out instantly. But if you put a frog in cold water and slowly boil the water, it will stay in the water and end up dying. Now, it's a horrible analogy because I always feel so bad for that poor frog. Um, but it's a great analogy in terms of how my bulimia manifested. I started off doing push-ups and sit-ups next to my bed as a teenager, you know, and I I wouldn't feel good about going to bed at night unless I'd done my, I don't know, 30 push-ups and 30 sit-ups. You know, that like when I was about 12, 13, something like that. And then from there, it became uh, like an experience with my school rowing team, just getting a bit competitive amongst the other guys and wanting to be, you know, in our A-level crew in my high school, and you know, starting off being put in like the D team and working my way, starting to train and being a bit competitive that way, putting the rowing machine in the shed, getting my first couple of body composition tests, which shouldn't have been given to a 14-year-old who was clearly developing some obsessive behaviors and habits in terms of food and exercise, but it happened nonetheless. And from there, the weight training, and from the weight training came the quitting rowing and focusing entirely on the weight training. From there, it was looking at the magazines going, I still don't look like the guy on the cover of Men's Health. What's going wrong? I mustn't be training hard enough. I mustn't be strict enough with my diet. So from there, the calories dropped, training volume went up, and that created a situation where I was physiologically starving while overtraining and denying myself food. And that lasted a certain period of time before I was given a book, or someone recommended a book that was written by a fitness model who, in hindsight, now we know it's come out, he was using steroids, he was using performance enhancing drugs, but he released this book on how to build that physique, leaving out the part that he was on steroids. This book is actually very famous and very readily available even now.